Lesson 2, the structure of human being. Reading 1, the structure of human being is an important concept. The importance is of the knowledge about the human structure. The knowledge regarding the human structure is considered one of the 3 important frames of reference in life. This knowledge explains the root origins of life from the earth religious perspective. It is a type of understanding that helps people awaken their wisdom of intellect. It opens the door to the view of human life and explains all the questions in human life. The significance of realizing of human structure. When awareness of human being structure is gained, you will understand the help people find their true nature, facilitating the receptions of the true nature within themselves, understanding of 16 human nature, greeting, desire, and such conception, and all focal points of the human nature representing the human ego, understanding the emptiness nature of the inner being, understanding the 3 forms of virtue, merit, sins, and blessing, understanding the total karma, knowledge karma, connection karma, and result karma. Understand and grasp the matter, space, and time, understanding that the inner awareness perceptions and determine the electromagnetic vibration state in the inner being, which subsequently determine the inner energy vibration frequencies, and finally determine the experience of the view of human life, worldview, and cosmic view. Change occur in the past, all the effects are result in the present, and stimulus or good effects result for the future. Introduction to the human structure. Our current life is the result created by the core in the past. Our present is the course of life in the future. Changing the present means changing the course that will create effects for the future. If we want to design futures to change the core in the present, only when a person knows where the roots of their life originates, you can change the core and thus change the effect result. Through 3 perspectives, principle, doctrines, religion, belief, and the science, along with the 3 frame of reference, the triangle of realities, the human structure, and the formula of the roots of life, we can full understanding well. The roots of human life originates including what causes combine to create effects result. From the understanding, people will know how to create good cause and favorable connects to reap that desirable effects result. Like human structure is also one of the 3 important frame of reference. This reference is frame of reference views from perspective, physician, and belief also knowledge of Buddhism to understand the human structure and thereby finding the roots, origins, or cause of human life according to this view. What is true nature? The true nature. What is the true nature? The true nature is that which does not change across space and time. Anything that changes is not longer the true nature. In our daily life, everything is not the true nature because it changes over time, such as houses, car, emotion, love, and even the human body, which changes every day. It quickly, all these changing things we can never achieve with enjoy. See something that is real and exists is true, but is not the true nature. According to a story, the demons conspire to hide the true nature deep inside humanity, believing that the most dangerous place is the safest place. As the result, people no longer cling to the true nature within themselves, but many cling to internal things. They cannot achieve peace and joy only the thing creates destiny. You can find true nature within themselves. If we can find true nature within ourselves to approach peace and joy, knowing true nature. Knowing the human nature is crucial and high valuable knowledge for humanity. Understanding the human structure means understanding oneself and finding the true nature within one to attain to be and joy. Then the human structure is viewed through the lens of religion belief. We borrowed knowledge from Buddhism to explain it. The component of the human structure. The human structure can fall parts. These parts are categorized by different terminologies used by common folk science and Buddhism. In terms of the structures of human cell, there is a terminology of the eight great combination. Typically, the four great combinations are said to create the body. However, intrinsically, the five great combinations create the body, consisting of earth, water, air, fire, and electromagnetism. When considering the whole people, there are also the heart, mind, nature, and emotion. Thus, body is formed by 8 elements: heart, mind, nature, emotion, earth, water, air, fire, and electromagnetism refers as an 8 great combination. To correct define the human structure, it should be the 9 great combination. That is because when speaking of the heart mind, the electromagnetism of light must be included, meaning electromagnetism is divided into 2 forms: electromagnetism of light and yin-yang and magnetism, totaling the 9 great combinations when referring to the body without a heart, mind, nature, and emotion. It is the 5 great combinations: earth, water, air, fire, and electromagnetism. To unify the terminology, the human structure is consistently defined as follows. The human structure consists of the true nature, the 16 human nature, layer of emotion, and the layer of 4 element body. Specifically, the true nature includes the intention to see, intention to hear, intention to say, and intention to know, surrounded by the electromagnetism of light. The 16 human nature consists of reception, thoughts, conception, action, internal processing, consciousness, will, talent, beauty, form, fame, food, eating, sleep, rest, breathing, regret, desire, anger, ignorance, delusion, arrogance, pride, doubt, error, and coherent attachment. This layer is surrounded by yin-yang electromagnetism. The layer of emotion consists of 84,000 illusory purposes, also known as emotion. The layer of 4-element body consists of earth, nutrition, water, air, and fire, warmth. The layer also surrounded by yin-yang electromagnetism. The human structure also contains the 3 forms of virtue: merit, blessing, and sin, and total karma, knowledge karma, connection karma, and result karma. According to common folk, the inner structure of a person, the inner being, includes the mind, nature, and emotion, which manifests outwardly as the body. We often refer to this our nature and emotions and emotion and body. Understanding oneself requires understanding of heart, mind, natures, emotions, and body fully. When we understanding our inner being, we can attain speed and joy. Everyone in life seeks peace and joy, and it is initiated when a person finds the true nature within themselves. Definitions of the 16 human nature. In the human structure, the layer of 16 human natures uses Sino-Vietnamese terminology. The meaning closest to the human structure contexts are reception, receiving, taking, thought, conception, remembering, imagining, planning, and forecasting. Action, internal bracing, importing, tracking out, consciousness, understanding, knowledge. Find wealth, talent, money, wealth, talent, ability, six beauty from physical body, appearance from 7, fame, reputation, fame, 8, food, eating, 9, sleep, rest, sleeping, resting, 10, great, desire and want, anger, worth, and anger, ignorance, delusion, stupidity, arrogant, pride, arrogance, haughtiness, doubt, suspicious doubt, evil, brutally, weakness, adherence, attachment, stubbornness, fixed view. Focal point, amplitudes and level, human nature, great desire and thought conception as focal points of human nature, great desire and thought conception regarding world, talent, beauty, form, fame, food, eating, and sleep all determine the degree and level of anger, ignorance, delusion, arrogance, pride, doubt, evil, and coherent attachment. They also determine what is reception, how it is processed, action, internal processing, and what is recognized consciousness. Great desire fundamentally means wanting or wishing. Great desire itself is not problematic, but society constantly equates time is timeline. Greediness leading to the perception that this is bad. In reality, time is simply a desire. People constantly desire something, such as desiring their children to mature or desiring to understand themselves. Even the Buddha's process this nature exemplified by the desire saving all sentience being the desire accomplishes enlightenment. Thought concept has three states: imaginations, present, remembrance, fact, and forecasting, planning, future. A person who no longer has great desire and thought conception, meaning they have no desire or wishes for the present or future, and remember nothing of the past, is no longer desired for a human. Therefore, great desire and thought concept are the focal points of the human nature. Great desire and thought concept regarding wealth, talent can manifest in two ways: money, wealth, desiring to earn money or planning future actions to earn money; talent, ability, desiring to learn various things to acquire talent; reading, desire or thoughts concept regarding beauty or form includes the physical body and appearance form. Physical body focus emphasizing self-care. A person focused on the physical body pays closest attention in their health, avoiding anything harmful in exercising, eating, and sleeping properly. They are meticulous about their appearance, looking tidy and elegant when going out. appearance from focus, directing importance toward the surrounding environment. A person focus on subtle cannot tolerant a tidy house. They demand appropriate in at time, or not themselves, but for the around them. Fashion shuttle, they are disturbed by a crooked painting. In language, they insist on a clear, accurate speech and correct grammar. In works, they demand tidiness, great desire and self-conception regarding fame. This is the desire to be famous, and conversely, the desire is not be famous. The subtle orientation of the bank nature depends on the time and tune. Great desire and self-conception regarding on food eating. This include the desire of eating these delicious fruits. For some, how they eat does matter. They have no time to regarding took and took nature remain, but the additional of time to determine to behavior toward eating. With desire and self-conception regarding sleep and rest, some people cannot sleep while others sleep excessively at different times. In combined with shutdown and mind require beautiful place to sleep. Great desire and thought conception regarding an aspect initiate outer layer, the human structure in spatial directions, determining what is receiving reception of its process action and what is recognized thought conception driver. A single humanness. Dừng cái đã. Trời ơi. Đọc. Great desire and thought conception regarding any aspect of initiate initiate the outer layer, the human structure, in a specific direction, determining what is received reception, how it is processes action, internal process, and what is recognized consciousness, thought, concept, driver. A single human intention can lead a person thousands of miles away. Being able to influence others in society is due to aligning with their great and desire and such concept. If we want to guide our children toward a comprehensive riches, it must themselves plan it, and otherwise the driven toward negative direction. If we do not guide the children with and that thought conception toward a light path, it will lead toward the dark path. The amplitudes of human nature. Because the structure of human nature is encased by yin-yang electromagnetism, the nature in fluctuate rate and flow, meaning they have an amplitude of oscillation, the level and degree of the nature. Great desire, anger, ignorance, delusion, arrogance, pride, doubt, error, and coherent attachment range from low to high and from negative yin to positive yang. Great desire, the lower negative degree is greatness, characterized by desiring only for one. The hypothesis greed is a generosity characterized by desiring the other. For instance, desiring money only for oneself to judge as a greatness and desiring money for others is generosity. Greeting desire simply cái cơ xuống đi xuống tập xuống cái đi. Generosity. One. Sleep. Sleep. Great desire is the low negative degree is great disney, characterized by desiring only for oneself. The high positive degree is generosity, characterized by desiring for others. For instance, desiring money only for oneself is judged as the greatness, but desiring for money for others is generosity. Greeting desire is simply desire that oscillates from negative to positive. Desiring to oneself is negative desire, and desiring for others is positive desire, generosity. Excessive generosity is also not beneficial. One desire should be based on the four triad existing individual, family, organization, society, designed for all simultaneously. Anger is below negative degrees of sun towards the anger and hyperactivity degrees satisfaction. Ignorant delusion, the low negative degree is sees delusion, the hyperactivity resists verified wisdom. Arrogant price, the lowest negative degree is man is inferiority, the high position degree is superiority, self-confidence stand in the middle. Doubt is low negative degree, the me is suspicion, high position is the trustworthy relation. The truth bitter is the high as trustworthy. After is no negative is asked closely, the high positive decrease kindness. Benevolent, the human nature regarding oscillates from kindness to cruelty. Adherent, uh, uh, adherent adjustment, the low negative degree is gain, is stubbornness, fixed view. The high positive degree is acceptance, where these natures complexly interacts. They create emotional level and levels of human nature. However, all origins from great desire and such conception. Great desire and such conception are the focal points that initiate the remains anger, ignorance, delusion, arrogance, pride, doubt, evil, and adherent attachment are a specific direction. If great desire and thought conception are satisfied, all remaining natures are pushed toward an positive direction. If they are not satisfied and cannot be stopped, they are pushed toward the negative direction. Great desire and thought conception regarding wealth, talent, beauty, form, fame, food, eating, or sleep arrest determine perception, action, internal processing, and consciousness. For example, if we desire plan or for health and a physical body regarding a medical books will open the consciousness. The reception will be integrate the knowledge leading to a deeper understanding of health, with desire and such conception facilitates good absorption of knowledge. Without them, absorption is poor. Action, internal processing is the output. The nature has the amplitude of oscillation. Fundamentally, wealth, talent, beauty, form, fame, food, eating, sleep, rest, or reception. Though thought conception, action, internal processing, consciousness do not possess negative and positive electromagnetism. It is the addition of great desire and that determine the yin-yang electromagnetism, initiating anger, aggression, insurance, arrogance, pride, doubt, evil, and adherence, attachment in a certain direction. Observation of society shows that most lower-tier laborers often post wealth, talent, beauty from dream, food eating, and sleep rest toward the negative direction because their desires are not met. Successful people who stick toward the positive direction, electors, and those in research tend to push reception, short concept action, internal processions, and consciousness toward the inner direction. The predominant nature layer determine a person's success standing. What is the inner being? In the human structure, the body is the tangible physical factor. The intangible factor within a person, non-material factor, including the heart, mind, nature, and emotion according to the common Fox terminology. Constitution, the inner being the inner being consists of the heart, mind, nature, and emotions. It includes the true nature within them, the 16 human natures, then the layers of emotion, mastering the inner being. When a message is transmitted to us, it passes through the human body via the five senses eye, nose, mouth, ear, feelings. Then go to the layer of emotion, the layer of nature, and finally reaches the heart mind. Three states of the inner being when receive a message. When the message starts the layer of emotion, we are using emotion to interact. When the message touches the layer of nature, we are using nature to analyze and distinguish. When the message touches the heart mind, they are using the heart mind to receive or accept. These three specific spectral states using the heart mind to receive a good nature to analyzing and distinguish and using emotion to interact determine the degree of master the inner being. Example using emotion to interact. If someone praises your beauty and you feel peace and happy, you are using emotion to interact. For example, using nature to analyze it and distinguish. For someone praises your beauty, you ask, where is this my skin, my face? Tell me. You are using nature to analyze or distinguish why you are complimenting you. Exam using the heart mind receive. If you want praise the beauty and you simply acknowledge you say in your beauty, stopping there without any further thought and emotionalizing, you are using heart mind to receive. The concept of mastering of inner being master is taking initiative, approach Tpic, and taking responsibility. Mastering the inner being is actively choosing and taking responsibility for the choices within inner being and master external circumstances. In life, people lead through proactive and flexibly through all three states using the heart, mind, and receiving, using nature to analyzing and distinguish, and using emotion to interact, to suit different subjects and circumstances. It is inappropriate to common state to instance the thief enter the homilies has mind to unsuitable. Similarly, a lofty compliment you receive message without any reaction can strain the relationship in the work and studying. The only thing heart mind to receive without analyzing to distinguish right wrong, which is bringing progress as restore circumstances from using emotion interaction, and it is lead to negative feeling. To emptiness nature for inner being. The state of the emptiness nature of for the inner being is achieved when one uses the true nature within oneself to receiving a message without the true nature, emotion, and nature interfering and sticking the message. The intention up here to and intention to see gets attached to the layer of nature and the layer of emotion to perceive a message. It is that representing the layer of nature emotion, so too much sunlight to harder and hearing the attached layer of to nature. And emotion is no longer true hearing. Similarly, when seeing the attacks to the layers of nature and emotion, it is no longer true seeing. True seeing and true hearing means that when a message arrives, the attention of knowing is it is seeing and hearing without the human nature and emotion layer being applied. Attaining the true hearing and true seeing is the state of the emptiness nature of the inner being. For example, when someone calls you greedy, you only request the sound without initiating any emotion analysis. It is true hearing and achieving the emptiness nature of the inner being is that the moment words clearly as no meaning is a message. My heart disturbed or attached to the nature and emotion. The emptiness natures of the inner being is different from apathetic. Apathetic person use the thoughts accept actions focus outward hearing without true hearing, without true seeing, making the difference of the surrounding, the emptiness nature of inner being when using the true nature, and thus thought and conception nature stop. It means knowing what is happened, and knowing is what without conception arises during true nature to receive a message. When a message is transmitted and a person hears only the hearing, see only the seeing, intuitions nothing, and this is attachment to the nature and emotion layer during the true natures to receiving a message they achieve and state of the emptiness nature to an inner being. The emptiness true nature in the inner being is formless and intangible. It can only to receive and not receive. It cannot be understood instead of the wants of oneself. Heart of core only the self know. When the emptiness nature is achieved, the mind and the environment are separated. Separated using the true nature is received and message leads to peace and joy and lightness. Application to emptiness nature to the inner being when the problem arrive initiating the emptiness nature causes the problem to dissolve and once attain speed and joy. When people cling to the layers of nature and emotion, the mind is easily disturbed. Initiating emptiness nature is better when facing uses on otherwise attitudes to anger, ignorant delusions instead of earth. Problem to clear intrinsic emptiness to can apply the Buddhism methods of one, one was born, let go, stop, cease, and separates the mind from environment. Find total karma. Total karma is sum totals all the thoughts reactions across countless lifetimes. In other words, total karma is the accumulated of what has been heard, seen, said, and known across countless lifetimes stored in the storehouse consciousness and subsequent potential consciousness. Total karma consists of knowledge karma, connection karma, and result karma. Knowledge karma is total knowledge, understanding, and awareness accumulated through hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing across countless lifetime. Connection karma is the total relationships between people across countless lifetime. This determines the relationships we encounter with this life, whom we meet with family we are born into, whom we married and familiar hierarchy and closet. Result karma, the total result achievement people have experienced across countless lifetime. This includes life achievements such as the number of houses, amount of money, careers, success. Humans are born with existing total karma, which explains why one is born into a special family. Total karma has followed us through the countless lifetime. What we have seen, said, and know in the past of sorted through the layer of nature, emotion from the knowledge connection and result karma stored in the subconscious within the human structure. Except the knowledge karma, knowledge of sorted during learning is stored in the mind, and although we think we forget it, it appears when needed. Examine the result. The result karma, possessing a house, car, or dream job now as example of what you possess. Additional in total karma, there is a small distinct karma. We refer a specific karma expressed on the body, such as a molars, a birthmark, uniqueness, each person. We belong to the result karma. Total karma pre-exists and dictates when and what will happen and whom you will meet. Those total karma is what we have cultivated across countless lifetime. Therefore, we should receive and accept everything that happened in life rather than complaining. Understanding the total karma is not about registration, about the understanding its operating principle, although they can achieve the knowledge, connection, and research karma in a one-way basis. This requires understanding how the electromagnetic vibration state of the inner being influences the external energy vibrations in frequency. The electromagnetic vibration state is the inner being oscillates between negative, positive, and balance. This corresponds to low, high, and super high energy vibration frequency, respectively. Inner awareness determines the electromagnetic vibration state of inner being. The electromagnetic vibration state is the inner being determine the energy vibration frequencies, and the energy vibration frequencies determine a field of human life, worldview, and cosmic view. For example, when the inner awareness regarding a harmonious marriage is positive, the electronic vibration in the being will think on a strong, loving, and joyful. That is a positive vibration emit the high energy vibration and leading to harmonious method similar with the dừng thế xuống đọc lại xuống uống nước cái The electromagnetic vibration state of inner being oscillates between negative, positive, and balance. This corresponding to low, high, and super high energy vibration frequency, respectively. Inner awareness determines the electromagnetic vibration state of inner being. The electromagnetic vibration state of the inner being determines the energy vibration frequencies, and the energy vibration frequency determines our views of human life, worldview, and cosmic view. For example, when the inner awareness regarding a harmonious marriage is positive, the electromagnetic vibration state of in the inner being when thinking of one's spouse of living and joyful, this is a positive vibration of image. A high energy vibration frequency leads to the harmonious melody. Similarly, this applies to health, finance, and our inner being. The lowest inner being vibration frequency results in negative hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing. A high energy vibration frequency result is positive hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing. A super high energy vibration frequency meaning a balanced electromagnetic vibration state of inner being when one hears only the hearing and see only seeing. Three forms of virtual marriage. Three forms of virtual marriage are the block of marriage blessing and sin. The marriage blocks reside within the shell of the true nature. The blessing and sin's block resides within the shell of the human nature. Sin, also known as a block of negative electromagnetism, accumulated by causing suffering to others. The presence of negative electromagnetism often leads to undesirable things in life. For example, thinking about the marriage causes discomfort or unhappiness. So, it indicates a high accumulation of negative electromagnetism in that aspect of life. Blessing, also known as a block of positive electromagnetism accumulated by bringing joy and happiness to others. The presence of positive electromagnetism leads to the desired outcome in life to work more profoundly. It means helping improve their life through that joy. Marriage, also known as a block of electromagnetism of life accumulated by elevating the levels of inner awareness or raising the wisdom level 3. In other words, it helps others realize the true nature within themselves. From the Buddhism perspective, a person has merit when they help others achieve enlightenment or liberation. Merit is like a mountain of gold that is difficult to burn but easily to tend. Blessing is like a mountain of money. It can be burnt by a single match. Factor that affects blessing: complaining, resentment, and blaming dissipate the flow of positive electromagnetism because its negative nature is negative electromagnetism. A woman loses blessing easily through the complaint because the female's body inherently carries higher negative electromagnetism. Men lose blessing quickly through the complaint because the male body carries higher positive electromagnetism, and too much yang turns into yin quickly, dissipating the blessing. Arrogant bliss: a man lose blessing easily through arrogant bliss and high yang positive electromagnetism. Women also quick lose blessing by being arrogant and believing they can do everything themselves. Anger and exhaustion delusions, sexual misconduct. The degree of loss or blessing varies according to social prejudice. The factor affects merit. A hidden attachment summary, we have illuminates the lamp of the inner state. A person reached an inner state is someone who has appreciation and gratitude, appreciation in the emotion layer, tolerance, forgiveness in the true nature layer, and peace and joy in the heart's mind nature. A person seeks in the inner state, maintaining a balance and positive orientation of the electromagnetic vibration state in the inner being, affecting the true total karma, sits in the such concert towards positive outward. Peace and joy activates knowledge karma, tolerance, forgiven activates connection karma, appreciations and gratitude. Appreciation activate result calmer. Yes. Thank you for listening. Today I work from morning to at night. No. Stop share. Stop reading.